Legacy, says MARYFRANCIS, and you are tuned into Her Legacy Live. Thank you. As always, it is a privilege and an honor to be with you, my television family and friends, and to invite you into my circle and into my world. Child, we have a great show for you this evening, but before we get started, child, my nerves is shot over the price of everything today. Am I right about it? I remember when you could take a $20 bill and that would last for 2 weeks. Now, a $20 bill won't take you 2 miles, especially with the price of gas being $175 million a gallon. Child, I ain't filled up my tank since Super Bowl of 2006. I just ain't got it. Then you got them unruly relatives that want you to run me to the store, run me here, run me there. And then I'm gonna run you down to the bank so you can put your card in, withdraw some money, and fill up my tank. And have you noticed that everybody that don't have a car always try to convince you that where they going is right up the street from where you going? And then 15 miles later, and if you just make a right here, and then a sharp turn there, they ought to be shamed. And don't you just hate when you go shopping with somebody and you accidentally leave something in their trunk, and then 2 months later you go over their house and find your gold mirror hanging over their fireplace? Now, I remember years ago, I used to have a friend girl of mine named Lucille. Child, we used to do everything together. I mean everything. But I always wondered why she never wanted us to hang out at her house. So one day, I surprised her, had a bunch of our mutual friends stop by, and we just brought her, a cookie tray with some desserts and so forth. So we knocked on the door. Child, Lucille opened the door, and she almost flipped her wig. So we was like, oh, we don't care, we just coming in anyway. So we walked on in with our cookies and eclairs, and the closer we got toward the living room, we heard a deep voice say, "Hey, baby, you want me to pour you some more muscatel?" Now, the only OG that I know that still drink muscatel in the new millennium is Barry Blackbeard, honey. And that just so happens to be our good friend Nancy's husband. It was terrible, child. Nancy came across that corner, and the next thing I know, Lucille done lost all her bodily functions. All I could say was, clean up on aisle 6. Child, I read old Barry good, honey. And when I got through with him, his coarse gray hair turned into black and relaxed. Honey, Barry got so he stormed out the house. And I started to light right on into Lucille. But my friend Trudy told me to stop and look around. So I started looking around. And I realized why old Lucille had never invited none of us over to her house. It was because her house was a homemade mega market. Child, she had Linda's green lampshades. She had Maggie's comforter set from 4 years ago. She had Trudy's patio set. And she had half of Gladys's living room suite. It was just a shame on it, just a shame. Child, we was devastated about what was going on with Lucille. So we sat her down and asked her, well, have you seen anybody about your condition? And she was like, what condition? Honey, I took that because I felt like it. I said, what? So, honey, then I just got up and I politely snatched a wig off her head. Because you know I'm known for wigs, and that's what she stole from me. And I politely stormed out of her house, never to return. Thank you. Yeah, child. Because if you don't have the audacity to be cocky with me, and you running around with sticky fingers, then I'm going to wash my hands of you altogether. As I said, we have a wonderful show for you today. But let me just start out by saying, first and foremost, I, Miss May Francis, is not violent, nor do I condone any violent behavior. But if you cross me to the left, I won't even get into that. Just take a look at this. What are you doing?
I'm trying to see if they got something to smack on.
Oh, Lord! You better not put the big light on. What? Why did you turn that light on?
I'm hungry. All I had today was lemonade. Uh-oh.
What is it now? What did you have in your hand?
Look, they got the free hotel soap and shampoo.
Oh! What was that?
I don't know. Whatever it is, don't sound good. Mary. Mary.
Ow! Make a jump for it!
Ma'am, are you authorized in this area?
Is you authorized?
Ma'am, stand down.
You take that!
Ma'am, I'm warning you.
Mary Frances! No! Ooh.
He's still out there?
Mm-hmm.
I guess he thinks she's still in here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? Somebody ought to teach him a lesson.
You right about that one. Oh, boy, Mary, what you cooking up now?
I got a plan. Are you with me?
No, Mary, the last time.
Oh, don't you be talking about the last time when this girl's life is on the line.
I realized that, but...
But nothing. This clown need an attitude adjustment. Back adjustment, teeth adjustment, upside the head adjustment. You know what? Just let him keep fooling with me and mine, and I'm gonna have some fun.
Excuse me, young man. May I ask you a question? Get him, man! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him!
Now, this is the part of the show where we turn the tables from comedy to heroism. People making a difference in our community and in our world. It's time for Innovators.
I am here to talk briefly about the lifestyle of my past. My name is Fat Ricky. I grew up in West Nashville. Here we're standing right now, just to be able to look back and talk about some of the things that I was interested in. As I sit here and I recall about the past of my life, when I first started playing baseball and basketball in the yard on 40th in Clifton. I was so innocent being in the yard playing, and suddenly I became captured by the lifestyle of the things I saw, the materialistic things that I saw people acquire in their lives. I saw people standing on the corner, they was dressing nice, they was talking, as I would use the word, slick, and I was interested in that. As a little boy, I was just so fascinated by the things I saw people do on the street corner that I became a part of that in my pattern of thinking. And suddenly, after I grew up and I got a little bit older, some of those same guys that I saw standing on the street corner, well, they left and went on to penitentiary, some got killed along the way, and the game suddenly fell in my hand. And no longer was I so attractive to the sports that I loved so much growing up as a little innocent kid. We need to be mindful of what we show other people, because somebody may be just watching you at what you're doing. And I know for myself, as I recall, so many people watched what I was doing and they desired to do the same thing, so I misled a lot of people. And in doing so, I felt pretty bad once I got my life together and I began to think about those that were still captured from the lifestyle that I left behind. And I just wanted to do something about it. I wanted to go back out and make a difference, and God placed in my heart to go back out in the same community, the community that I misled and that people so desired to follow because they thought I was doing something that they too admired. There was a preacher that came up on 40th as he rode by. He let his window down and he extended an invitation for me to come to church. And I remember responding to him saying that I would come one day. He let his window back up and I continued to do what I was doing. And then a couple of months later, he rode through there again, let his window down. I didn't run from him or duck or dodge anything. He said, "I'm still waiting." And I told him, I said, "I'll be up there." And years went by in my life spun out of control, and I thought about it after so many years went by, that invitation that he extended to me. And I decided to skip every church I saw from 16th and Joe Johnson until I got to 43rd, and that man is the late Pastor Cook. And I just want to thank God for this man who, when I walked through the door and he saw me, I remember throwing him a peace sign. And he was in the pulpit and he threw me a peace sign as well. These same streets I sold drugs on, now I minister to people on those same streets. And now that God has delivered me, and now I oversee the New Way Outreach Ministry, which is a ministry that calls me to go back out into the community to wake up as many people as I can while I have a chance. And the same ministry that I'm talking about has been birthed in existence. He placed me on the same street corner where I used to do all the damage, where all the people that was misled through my past. Now I can go out in the community and remind them that there's a new way to live life. We welcome people to come in, just as they are. Talk to them about what the ministry has to offer. And then later on, we give them a relevant word to let them know that God is able, that he would accept you just the way that you are, but will not leave you the same way. God is good. Ministry is for real. The harvest truly is plentiful, but the laborers are few.
Hello, I'm Tyrone Lee, and you're tuned into Action News Channel 57. This part of the program is called Face to Facts, hosted by my very own little baby brother, Jackson Jerome Lee, and it's sponsored by Ash No Mo. When simple lotion and lubricants just won't do, you can ash no more.
Hello, I'm Jackson Jerome Lee, and now it is time for you to face the facts. Oh, yes, and not to forget our lovely co-host, Miss Mary Francis. Today, we're going to focus on one of the leading causes of death among women. Heart disease. Some of the most common risk factors of heart disease are high blood pressure, high cholesterol, obesity, family history, and diabetes.
And I have none of them. Yet not too long ago, I was rushed to emergency for a heart attack.
Oh, I didn't know that, Mary Francis.
That's because around that time you were too busy holding hands and playing footsie with Miss Cecilia Marie Johansson.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, you do.
Anyway, we're glad you're okay.
Yeah, turned out it wasn't no heart attack. Just real bad gas. Have you ever had a with your chest and let it climb all up through your breastbone.
Well, we're glad you're okay.
Yeah, it took days for it to come out.
Okay.
I bet I hung over that stool about 4 hours before it released.
Of a heart attack or chest pain.
I had that.
Shortness of breath.
I had that too.
Breastbone.
I had that.
Didn't you say you didn't have a heart attack?
Yeah, but I was just letting you know I had all that and there still wasn't no heart attack.
So, as you can see, a heart attack can masquerade as many different things. But it is important that if you feel any of these symptoms, that you contact your doctor immediately.
But it could be gas.
Yes, but it also could not be. I'm Jackson Jerome Lee, and you have just faced the facts. Good night.
Hello, I'm Turner Fox, and although this is a comedic sitcom, heart disease is no laughing matter. If you experience any of these symptoms, please contact your physician immediately. And for more information, visit the website at www.americanheart.org.
Yeah, my name is Michael Taylor, but my friends call me Mike T. I'm looking for a woman to cater toward me, you know what I'm saying? I need a woman to pay all my bills and stuff. You know, because my ultimate goal is to quit these here 2 jobs and live off somebody about 2 or 3 years. You know, live a little crazy and stuff, you know what I'm saying? See, I ain't got my phone on right now, so if you need to reach me, you need to call me on my auntie house. Her number is 476-4444. You know, she pick up ass for poop butt. You know what I'm saying? And time is hard right now, so if you do call, make sure you call before 9. Auntie don't like that. She don't play.
What in the world?
Sound like World War 14.
You see what's going on out here? Bonita, get your butt up here. Ow! Girl, what happened to you? They tried to fight me. Who? Punkin and them. Punkin and them? Yeah, Punkin and them. They hate me. They hate you? Yeah, they hate me. They can't stand me. They mad because my granny comb my hair every day. And they ain't even long enough to have one of them teeny-weeny rubber bands put around it. I can't help that my granny put grow grease in my hair to make it grow long. They don't even need to be hating on me. They need to get them some business. And furthermore, but the last straw was when they tried to take my tennis bracelet that my granny gave me. Oh, but no, honey, that's when I lost it. Chad, get in here. Yo, Mamie. Yawn. Well, I bet you won't say it in my face.
Bonita.
Now, look here, Monica. I'm going to get straight to it. The reason I called you over here today, because I'm a little concerned with your performance here lately.
Yes, ma'am.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing really.
You ain't in trouble, is you? You stealing?
No, ma'am.
Slinging dope?
No, ma'am.
Stripping?
No, Miss Mary Frances. It's none of that. The truth is, I'm lonely.
Lonely? How could you be lonely? You got me, you got Al here.
At your service for any needs you may require.
Anyway, so I don't understand what the problem problem is?
Miss Mary Frances, you've been wonderful. All of you have. It's just that I would like to maybe share a nice evening with a male companion.
And as I said, darling, I can accommodate your every need.
Stop embarrassing yourself, you old goat. She ain't studying you.
Oh, goat.
Well, if the bed fits.
Wait a minute, guys. I didn't mean to start.
You ain't starting nothing. You ain't starting nothing that can't be finished. Wait till she leave.
Now you wait.
Now you wait.
You wait.
You wait. You know what? I think I've come up with the perfect solution to your companion problem. Remember, your date will be holding a red rose.
Are you Monica?
Yeah, child, he handsome. He's a good dresser, got a good job, and he's a big celebrity. Did I mention he got a good job?
Benita? Child, what you doing?
I'm just sitting here.
Wait a minute now. I don't like your tone. What's wrong with you? And why you got on those glasses? Girl? What happened to you?
Pumpkin and them.
They beat the stew out of you.
More like the stew, meatloaf, macaroni and cheese, sweet potatoes, cornbread, turnip greens, and the grape Kool-Aid.
Right. Well, that's it. We going to go talk to their parents.
Tried that. And when my daddy got up there, he said they parents just as crazy as they is.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's why I need some help. And my cousin Raoul said that my Uncle Willie, he was skilled in the ancient art of compound chicken. So he made it all the way up to the aqua belt.
The aqua belt?
Yeah, that's the one before the turquoise.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get my Uncle Willie to show me the moves.
Benita, you need someone to train you in the true ways of the art. Take me, for instance. I am formally trained in Shade Kung Fu. And don't tell nobody, but I have just reached ultimate ninja status.
Really?
Yeah, but it's top secret and confidential.
Oh, so you think you can teach me the ways of the ultimate...
Didn't you hear me say top confidential?
Sorry.
Now, Benita, I might be persuaded to help you out. But first, you must know that the art of Shade Kung Fu must not be taken lightly.
Right. So how did the date go?
It went fine, Miss Frances. I just wish you had...
Now, wait a minute, child. He coming on.
Hello, I'm Tyrone Lay, and you're tuned into Action News Channel 57 Special Report. According to the American Lung Association, secondhand smoke is the cause of over 3,000 deaths each year from lung cancer in non-smokers.
No! Oh, sorry.
And now, I'd like to send a shout out to a special friend, Monica. I had a very good time the other night. I can't see the teleprompter. closer. I still can't see it. Nah, well, anyway. Did I mention I'd like to send a shout out to my baby boo, Monica Yvette Miller?
No, he didn't.
Are we done here? Why, yes. I would love a fudge ice mocha. Thanks for...
Somebody turn his mic
What
off.
you doing?
Grown folk business, what you want?
I came to say thank you.
Oh, you don't have to thank me, Bonita.
Not you, Miss May Francis.
Me?
Yeah, when I tried all that Shea Kung Fu stuff on Pumpkin and them, they just beat me up again. But thanks to you, Miss May Francis, me and Pumpkin and them had called a truce.
Well, I'm glad it's settled, but I would still like to know how I've contributed.
Well, day before yesterday, I saw a whole bunch of bags in the back, and some of them said giveaway. So I looked at them and had some real good stuff in them, too. So then, yesterday, when Pumpkin and them tried to gang me again, I came back here, and I got some of them bags, and I gave some of the stuff to Pumpkin and them, and it worked. Case closed.
Wait a minute. Did you say yesterday?
Yeah,
Yesterday when?
yesterday afternoon.
I took all my giveaway bags to the thrift store yesterday morning.
Uh-oh. Well, I guess you probably didn't want to give away that fur coat.
My fur coat! Well, Al, you wanted a funeral. Looks like you still gonna get one. Come here, girl.
Run, Bonita!
You better run, girl.